So I'm sitting in the truck, of course, waiting on Wesley. We have an acronym we use around here. WOW, W-O-W, waiting on Wesley. And there he is now, making his grand appearance.
You already filming?
Yeah, I figured you'd probably cut your toenails or fingernails or something, you know.
My fingernails was getting about time. Why are you filming them?
I'm just letting the folks know what I deal with on a daily basis. That you know, it's usually the woman that's always making everybody late, but in our case, it is not that way. If I'm going anywhere with Wesley, you're going to be late, fashionably late. So, yeah.
Alrighty, well.
Welcome back to the channel.
Hey guys, welcome back to Keys Customs, and today we're discussing Wesley's faults.
Oh, is that what we're going to talk about today?
Oh no.
Let me get my book out.
Oh Lord, I can't win for losing. Gosh almighty. We got a few things going on today. First thing is, I drove old Stan here to Nick's house yesterday afternoon. Last night, me and him went and hung out and grabbed a burger and checked out some of his little projects that he's working on. But Nick lives about 45 minutes from me, and I noticed, like terribly noticed, that on the way there, my truck has a bad vibration, y'all. Like around 63, 64 miles an hour, something's coming off. Something, either we got a broke belt in a tire, a bent wheel. I don't think it's a driveline issue because shifter is smooth as glass, but it only does it at one certain speed. That's the reason I'm thinking, I don't know, it's got me thrown off. Most time if it's a broke belt on a tire, it'll vibrate the whole time. It'll just get worse at a higher speed. 60 miles an hour, smooth as glass. 67, smooth as glass. 64, 5, I mean, the whole truck is shaking. It ain't the wheel, it's just, it's like Nick rode with me last night to go eat, and he felt it in the floor.
Really?
So I'm wondering if it's that front tire. Well, the wheel's not shaking, so I wonder if it's that rear tire.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put this truck on the lift and see if we can't find out what's going on. So let's ease down to the shop and get her on the lift, because these tires are probably, I've had these tires and wheels on here for how long? 6, 7 years?
It's been that long?
Yeah, because I bought them used from Tim Dawes off one of the F100 pages, and he shipped them to me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I'm pretty sure that he had bought them new, but he had them on his truck for like maybe a year or two.
Okay.
So these tires could be creeping up on like 10 years old.
Okay.
I thought it was a flat spot in the tire, and I was like,
You drive it enough though that you surely wouldn't get flat spots that easy.
well, I hadn't drove it since Thanksgiving when I pulled the grill to the cookout at work. I mean, we back it out, but I hadn't like drove it nowhere. And we got to go pick up a project today. So y'all hang out. Let's see if we can't find out what's going wrong with old Stan here. We'll be back. This tire looks fine. I mean, I don't see no sand in my mouth. I don't see no wobble, no bounce. Jennifer found the date on them, y'all. 2013, so they're 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan, find anything on this side? Oh yeah, y'all, Dylan showed up today. Imagine that. Actually, he brought me some more tires and wheels to try, see if it takes a vibration out. I don't see no wobble in that one. See no wobble in the wheel. Okay. I don't know if you know this, but this truck's positive track.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta spin both of them?
No, it was ordered positive track. Watch it. So it has 373 or 410s. I can't remember what the tax is. It's been so long since I looked. Let me get my light that loves to work sometimes.
Your maybe light.
My baby light. Let's see. Ready?
No.
Hey!
You
I had
need to
to
pick
warm
you
up.
one out for Valentine's Day and I'll get you one.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't see. It's dirty. Can't tell here.
What are we looking for?
I was looking at the tag. So I had to put these shims in here when I lowered it. See these shims? To get my pinion angle right, because I took the overload lower spring out. I done shackles. No, shackles are in the rear, and these hangers in the front. That was that DJM kit that I put on like 10 or 11, 12 years ago, along with the shocks. Look at that pretty exhaust work. See that pretty?
Yes.
Jake's Custom Exhaust is who done my exhaust work, y'all, and he done a fabulous job. I did have my own mufflers that I furnished, but he done this, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Because I kept cracking a manifold on the passenger side, and I put some headers on it. They were new at the time, but they don't look new now because they were just like some Summit El Cheapo specials. But Jake run me all new exhaust, and I love how Jake runs his stuff. It's nice, neat, uniform. It just looks good. All right, so Dylan, see if you got enough strength in them big massive muscles of yours to rotate that tire over here. I'm gonna watch this one. Come on, White. I don't see nothing. Okay. Swap sides with me. I can't tell on the rear. We can't spin it fast enough. So let's do this. Let's take some jack stands. Let me lower this down, and we'll set the jack stands right up on the rear end and get the weight off the lift. I'll put it in gear, and I'll crank it and we'll put it in gear.
Just let it ride.
And we'll just look at it that way, and we'll look at the drive line too.
When's the last time you put U-joints in?
Never.
So they antique.
But it only has 43,000 miles. They shouldn't be wore out. Ain't like I've done any big giant burnouts with it, because the old 360. Okay, so me and Jennifer was playing one night, and I did dump the clutch, not in first, in second, because first is so low gear. And when it does spin, it goes like a seal hopping on the pavement.
How's it go?
So I have yet tried to do any more burnouts with it. So it needs a 390 in it, and we got a leak.
It does not. It's fine like it is.
And it needs a Tremec 5-speed.
No.
I bought a Tremec 5-speed to go in it. Bell housing, the adapter, everything. But my red 86 got it instead. So. And I ain't had to spare money because I've been buying projects to replace it. But anyway. Alright, you're gonna grab them two jack stands. Okay, I'm gonna fire it up and put it in gear, and we will get out, and I will get out. We'll do a walk around and see. Hey, that's how it's good. What we do? So, in order to get my fitment right, when I bought these from Tim, he recommended, back up, Coco, he recommended me running a 1-inch spacer. So I wonder,
The spacer's watered out.
right, if something's, y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can look at the tire and just do it going up and down like that.
Let's check the other side. See it? This is not as bad. And the tires
Still might be bad.
Yeah, probably do have flat spots in them, and we might just do a new set. It's sad because they still have the little tits on them, and they got plenty of tread, but there's no sign of dry rot cracks or anything.
No. Maybe it's not them, I hope.
Well, to be honest, Beth,
Be better to be that?
yes, because no, I would rather change them anyway because of the age. I'd be sick of one blew and tore a bedside or a fender up,
Oh, God.
and then ruin a wheel at the same time. Or maybe this truck's just telling me that it wants to go back to 15-inch tires again.
No, it doesn't. I never heard it say that.
No, they want some 26.
Oh God, you've lost your mind. 26, yeah.
So, yeah, you Loctited it, huh?
That was on there. All right, hold that from turning around. I was just kidding. See if you can hold it. Okay, go on. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nope. Oh, goodness. Let's move those jack stands, bud, and we'll let it down and throw it in gear. Things are tighter than I thought.
That's good, though, right?
Yeah. All right, we got them all broke loose now, so let me get these off. We will be back, y'all. Hey, how long has Cameron had these tires and wheels?
Probably close to a year.
Okay.
Why?
Cameron,
Oh.
why haven't you washed the blue off the letters? I mean, is that the way you roll? Dude, a little bleach white, little scrub a dub, and some Armor All, man, these things would be pimping.
They already starting to pit up a little bit from sitting out.
Oh my goodness. I thought we taught you better than that, Cameron. Cameron is Dylan's little brother. All right, this is the last one. We'll get it bolted on and we'll get her down and take her for a test drive, y'all. I'm digging it. I ain't even kidding.
I mean, they're pretty with tires and wheels, no doubt.
I might have to go back to 15s on this thing.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the front hitting.
Yeah, that's pretty beefy up there.
Yeah. Needs to be a 7 or 8 in the front. That's what I used to have. Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh.
They did it. They're good.
That looks mean.
Yeah. I mean, it does.
If it had a little narrow wheel and tire in the front, because the Kragers were 7s and 8s. But that 10 on rear, see, we're not running those spacers, and the offset's just right. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
No,
No?
no.
They don't look bad from back here.
I mean, no.
That's what I see.
I mean, it looks good, but not as good as it did. I like the others better.
Let's back it out and look at it. How about that?
All right. I don't know. It looks kind of good. I mean, I like it. It does look good. I just here's my philosophy.
Okay.
Now Stan is a good old country boy. Before he was city folk.
He's always been a country boy. He just had some lipstick on.
Yeah, he has some city folk shoes on though. But now he looks like the old country boy with a dip of tobacco and a beer. I mean, but it does look good. It just looks different. It don't look like Stan to me. So.
I want to go home and watch the white letters off so bad I can't stand it. All right, Dylan, I'm going to leave you here on standby. Let me grab my cell phone. Me and Jennifer's going to run down the road and see if she vibrates. Cannot believe you don't like the look.
I mean, I do. I just don't like. I don't like it as good as the other look.
If I had a different style wheel, like some Keystone mags, or I might would even go back to a Krager. I don't know. With a 7 on the front, like I had 8s on the rear the first time. Those wheels we took off are 10s, but the back spacing is just not perfect. That's the reason we're having to run the spacer.
Right.
So if I had 10s and 7s, I'd possibly put 15s back on it. Because I tell you one thing, it did ride better.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
All right, got my phone. Probably the best thing to do is just
Go to the fire station?
You know, you can't give enough speed. Is to hit 98 and see how it feels. Cold nature. Got a little stumble this morning. I can tell already.
Really?
I can tell already. No vibration. Steering wheel. Tell already.
Well, I wonder now if it's the tires or if it's the spacer.
I think it's going to be a combination of both.
Really?
Yep. Combination of both. That's where it's vibrating at last night.
I feel it in the floorboard.
Yeah, but his tires, his trunk's been broke down for over a year. So these tires have been sitting, so they have, hang on. These tires have flat spots from sitting. So his trunk's been broke down for over a year. And so I would expect them to have a little vibration in them.
Still vibrate my butt and my feet. Feels like the dolly.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know how bad it was to start.
It was violent. It was terrible last
Oh, well,
night.
then it's better, I guess.
It was
It's not
violent. The whole truck was shaking going down the road.
Huh.
And I was watching my RPMs and watching my speedometer and trying to judge where it was doing it at and trying to find the exact point.
Yeah.
So I just run it back up to the same RPMs and the same speed. I mean, it was bad. I feel a little something. And I don't know if it's in his tires. See, now my steering wheel's got a little shake to it. You see it?
I can see it in your hands.
Yeah.
I can see your fingers shaking.
Maybe we chose the wrong tires and wheels to try. Alright, we'll put it back on the lift. Go back to the drawing board. We'll double check these. See if they have any wibble or...
Y'all didn't check them whenever you put them on, did you?
No.
I thought that's what y'all were going to do.
But also, we need to put it back on jack stands, and I need to check the drive line. But here's the thing. A while ago when it was on jack stands, and I run it up to that speed where it was doing it last night, there was no shaking the truck. There was no shaking the transmission and the drive line. Sitting there on those jack stands, I did not feel anything. If it would have been a dry shaft issue or a U-joint issue, I would have felt it.
What about some of the axles or something?
I don't think it's axles. No. I think it's going to be... I think the only reason we're feeling a little small vibration now is because of the tires have been sitting so long. We could probably drive them or drive this thing around 30-40 minutes and it might would smooth out. But this is way better than what it was last night. So it's probably not going to be the spacers. We'll recenter everything. I think it's the age of my tires. But we'll get back to the shop and we'll regroup because we got to grab Captain America and the trailer. We got to go pick up our project. So we'll get back with y'all shortly. Alright, so we got Captain America hooked up to our trailer. Got our battery, winch controller, straps, chain, snatch block. Everything's latched. Everything's safe. I checked the tires earlier. Okay. We're going to get that Dodge, y'all, that we went and looked at last weekend. Our rainy day project find day, kind of what we just, yeah, whatever we called it. Anyway, we're going to head over, get it winched up on the trailer, bring it back, and see if we can't get it running. I will finish up on the truck either tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to still play with the tires and wheels, jack it back up, and check the drive line. But I want to go get this truck because it's supposed to be, what is it, 100% chance of rain tomorrow?
It's supposed to rain horrible next week. I just don't know what day it was supposed to start.
So we're going to run on and grab it, get it back to the shop, and I'm curious to see what's wrong with it. I'm curious to see why it died, if it is a turbo or if it's an injector pump issue. And I might have to call on some of my friends to come help me and see if we can't get that thing fired up this evening. So let's run over and grab it, y'all. Got it neutral? Up against them rear fenders.
Yep.
All right, baby doll. You done really good. Let me check this right here.
Put it in gear?
Oh yeah. Yeah, please. Put it in gear. Has it got a key in it?
Got one on the floor. Yeah, it's got one in it too.
I was wondering how you was turning the wheel. All right, hop on out.
Okay. Oh, long step down. Whoop, the pump. There we go. Okay.
Chill. Get this thing strapped down. We'll be ready to ride. All right, guys, we got her home, got her off the trailer. We stopped and got us a burger and fries, and it was so good.
It was
yours good?
I was starving.
Jennifer got cheese sticks.
I did. I ate everything.
Oh my goodness. Even Dylan was hungry, and he never eats. He's that big around. But anyway, Let me get this rig here out of the way. Rat Rod Bob come over. We fixing to push this truck up to the shop and put some batteries in it and see if it'll roll over, spin over, try to hit, crank, see if it's worth saving. Because, like I said, I want the chassis. I want the running gear. I want to put an F100 front cap and cab on this frame and make me a cool truck out of it. If the motor is no good or not worth rebuilding, I have the spare in the 3/4 ton. So, let me get my rig out of the way and we will push it up to the shop.
You don't need but one battery. First thing we need to do is get that, check that turbocharger, those things.
I'm going with whatever you, I'm going off whatever you tell me, Mr. Bob.
Well, Ben started blowing black smoke. That's probably the first thing we need to check to make sure it's not locked up.
Just for fun, Dylan. Reach in there and spin it over. Put it in neutral. Got the clutch smashed? Nothing? Well, it ain't gonna crank. You got the feed going to the inside of the truck cut off, huh?
That's probably supposed to be for a grid heater, but maybe not.
Try it again. All right, hang on. Let me do a little wiring here.
I mean, I built my truck like 11 years ago, so and being my age, I forgot a lot of it. So, but yeah.
What you call that? A grid heater, Rich Bob?
We had the little wires for the grid heater.
Is that same thing as a block heater?
No, block heater is totally heats the water of the block. And the grid heater heats the air going in. It's underneath the intake horn and heats the air going into the engine.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah, these ain't got glow plugs.
Yeah, same thing as glow plugs, but it's just one heater right there. It don't have a plug in each cylinder. And it also got a block heater that you plug in at night, keep the block freezing, or so it'll be warm. Like if it's really, really cold, north they have to use that block heater.
Right.
So when they wake up in the morning, the engine's already warmed up and it crank run good. And plus the heater works automatic right off the bat, so they warm their butt up. Yeah, that's where the block heater plugs in right there.
Oh, okay.
Block heater. Got a little heater element, kind of like your hot water heater. It goes inside the block with one of the freeze plug holes.
Yeah.
And then you plug it in and it heats the block up.
I bet that is handy up north for sure.
I remember them old 7.3s used to like a block heater too. That'd be hard to crank in the morning time.
Well, I tell Dylan I ain't never had no trouble with mine. I don't even need to. I mean, it's got the grid heater hooked up on my white truck, but I ain't never needed it. It crank without it, even down below 20, it still crank.
I don't know what you were for, so we'll leave you off for right now. If we gotta have you, we'll
Might be something we need. Who
Probably.
knows?
We'll know in a minute.
we'll just touch you to it.
It might be what's wrong with it.
All right, we'll go ahead and splice it in. We got room.
This is a grid heater. You don't need that.
Okay.
I know for sure that's what that is. It goes to the grid heater solenoids right there.
All right. Now see if it'll roll over to DY.
I don't like that.
The way it's rolling.
Here on
I know.
when you spin the motor over, if it does that, I mean you got a cylinder weak on compression. I don't care if it's a 6-cylinder, 4-cylinder, 8-cylinder, what. If it goes, it's got a weak cylinder. Let's check that turbocharger before you go in, Carla. What do you think?
I've always been scared. All
Okay.
right.
Well, that's even easier.
Oh, cool.
Ain't nothing wrong with the turbocharger. I'm talking about it is perfect.
Really?
Perfect turbocharger. Feel it. You got about 10,000 slack, spins free. Something major happened. But you can tell we got 1 weak cylinder. It must have blowed something. But it still should crank even on 5 cylinder. If you want to pursue it further, we'll see why it won't crank.
I ain't got no ether. I got some brake clean.
We crank them on that at work.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do I need to put something in front of here in case it does fire off and try to run away? Or do I?
Well, you might want to have something handy. I mean,
or do I need to crack them lines and see if we get the fuel to there?
that's what I do. I crack what you got a 3/4 wrench. We crack one.
None of the gauges are working, so none of the gauges are working, so it may not even have fuel in the tank.
Okay.
3/4 open end.
Dylan,
That's
cut
a
the
good question.
key off and on, and let me check the fuel the solenoid on the fuel shut off here.
There's a little plug.
Yeah.
You got a light? You got probably need
Yeah.
lights
Hang on,
there.
Dylan. I'm sorry. Let me get my light here. Okay. Cut the key on.
Nope. Nope. Got to pull up on it. Turn it on. Yeah, that ain't working. You got to tie that up. The solenoid for that. It's probably one of these solenoids bad. What controls that?
Hang on. You said this don't have nothing affected, right?
That's a grid heater.
Okay. Let me, that thing's not even mounted.
You turn it off.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
The screws or something broke or vibrated out of it. Okay, I just unhooked it. And I can't remember if we...
Pull up on it.
Does it need to go forward or backwards?
No. Well, the top goes forward. Where it hooks up, you pull up on it. But yeah, that's ready to run right there. The other
Hold
way,
that for me, please.
the other way is shut off, just so you know. But it's ready to run right there.
Well, I was going to, if this wasn't bolted anywhere else, I might have a zip tie on it or some bull crap. Oh, it's got another bolt in the back. Okay. All right, Dylan, just spin it over.
Well, you got to open it all the way. It ain't open all the way.
It won't.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. All right.
3/4 out. All right, spin it.
Hold up.
It's ready to fix the crank up.
She's fixing to run, I think, bud. Try it again. All right, now just hold up. I want to be safe about this.
Need to make sure it tie that open or
Do I?
it might not even be open all the way. That shut off.
What does that do?
It's just something that I'm scared of. If it runs away, I can put that in front of there and it'll choke it down.
Oh.
It can't suck it up in there. Just in case, we're flying blind here. We don't know why it quit running.
Okay.
All right, so I got that pulled up. We're gonna go to here like I got it on the other one. All right, bud.
See, I'm gonna watch the turbo watch.
Yeah.
Turbo turning fine. Ain't nothing. Turbo's perfect.
Keep going.
Yeah.
All right.
Engine's done.
Hers got a knock in her.
Got some major. It sounds like you got a broke rod or something. There's something major happened in the engine.
I
That's
don't know
why I
how
said
y'all tell. It sounds like a diesel to me.
No,
They
it's
all sound like
got
they're knocking to me.
it's got a distinguished slap in there.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
got to knock more than it should be knocking.
I was like, they all sound that way to me.
That's why when he first spun it over, I knew something wrong. Go whoa, 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 whoa. Something wrong. They ain't got one of the cylinder ain't got no compression in it. And now it sounds like they got one piston that ain't even moving, and the rod's like dangling down in there, flopping around somewhere.
Yeah, they have a hole in the block.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, the engine.
So we
got a good injector pump.
Refund or what?
No,
You want your money back for it?
I didn't buy it for the motor.
Okay.
I bought it for the chassis.
All right.
I want all the parts. I'll buy everything you got left over, parts, body part, motor part, whatever. Anything you got left over, you got money.
Okay.
Probably enough to pay for a truck for it over with.
Okay.
But yeah, I got a good injector pump.
That's the good pump, ain't it? People.
Probably got a good head on it. It's probably got a lot of good parts on it. But the motor is trashed, and as a whole. But if you got a good motor, good thing.
Lord, what a dipstick. Look how long that is.
It ain't got no Earl in it.
Oh, wait, don't?
No. None.
That could be why it's knocking.
You put a little Earl in there, maybe it'll knock it.
And the gauges probably ain't never working. You said the gauges ain't working?
There ain't no power to the inside.
Oh. No wonder the engine's shot.
Ain't got no oil in it.
Think that's what's wrong?
Well, if it is, it's too late.
Oh, so it wouldn't like
Yeah, it ain't gonna,
help it to put some in there
putting
now?
all in it now ain't gonna fix it. They needed oil a long time ago.
Well, y'all want to fill it full of oil
And do what?
and let it sit there and run a minute and check the clutch and the transmission?
We can run it up road until we put a window in the
I think we're driving town back, yeah.
Go get ice cream, you say?
Yeah, let's go get ice cream. Yeah, let's do that.
Let Dylan right on the
I mean, you
console.
gotta
Well, I mean,
You got some burnt oil or something? Because whatever oil you put in it, it's
Yeah.
gonna be burnt when you're done.
yeah, I got some used motor oil.
Yeah, if you put some used motor oil in, that'd be fine.
Put some molasses in there.
The gauges probably don't even work, probably oil pressure gauge.
And it might have a window in the side of the block or the oil pan, and that's the reason. No, I don't think all this oil's been happening over time right here.
Yeah, this is all blow by, leaking, and you know, it's a diesel engine. It's going to do that, but that's what they make steam cleaners for, pressure washer,
Right,
so you
right.
wash it off.
I'm fixing to do something that I've never done before. I'm fixing to pour used motor oil in a motor.
Okay.
That's a whole lot better than what's in it now.
Yeah. Air ain't very much lubrication.
Man, I would say it's going to be great, but
Just
I
go
don't
ahead and
think
say
so.
it. We'll just fake it. Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be great. But
All right, fixing to make a minute.
hang on a minute. Hang on. Let me help you out. Give me one little phone.
I do not recommend pouring used burnt motor oil
All right.
in your motor, people.
Oh yeah, that's good black. Looks like diesel oil.
How many gallons does one normally hold?
2.5 gallon with the filter. So I put a gallon or two in it and we'll check it and see what it looks like. Because it needs at least a gallon or two.
All right, let's see, it's even touching the stick.
Mr.
Yep.
Bob needs a rag.
It's almost up to the ad mark. after a gallon and a half, it's almost up to the ad mark. So that means it needs another gallon. That ad is about 2 quarts.
Okay.
Thank you. It ought to be happy now.
I would fall out on the floor
Yes,
laughing
it's up in the safe mark. It's safe.
if it.
Decides to run right.
It's safe.
We've had crazier stuff happen.
I mean, if it does, I'm going to bottle this stuff up. We're going to sell it.
If it does, when it gets ready to crank it, if it does crank, first thing we look at the oil pressure gauge to see if it works at all.
yeah, it may not. It may have
Just
been
so we know.
working. It
Hang
just
on,
didn't have
Dylan.
the
Let
oil
me
pressure.
put this stuff up for you crank.
Yeah, hold up. He wants to clear the right way in case it blows up. It won't destroy everything in the shop. I'm gonna stand back. You might want to stand back, and who knows?
Lord. All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's fine, bud. Try it.
Hold up.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now.
All right, you got second?
Yeah.
Go third. Go to fourth. All right, go to fifth. I don't think it has fifth. Okay.
Fifth left check.
You hear it's got a dead miss there.
Yeah.
One cylinder ain't doing that.
One cylinder is not happy.
She's alive.
All right. Well,
She's old as dirt, but she's alive.
let me kill this tractor. That battery should be hot. Well, you know what? I can go park the tractor because we'll just back this right over in the parking spot. Dylan, I'll give you $10 if you eat this. It was in the floorboard. It's chocolate.
I'm good.
20
It's
bucks.
a Rolo, isn't it?
A Rolo, that's what they're called.
Yeah, a Rolo.
I'm good.
I used to love those.
I ain't going no higher than 50 bucks.
I'll do it for 50. Give it here.
I gotta go to work next week.
Hell, I'd probably do it for 20.
Golly. Do y'all hear that one? Do y'all hear my wife?
It was chocolate. And it's money. You can't go wrong with those.
She'll do some shady stuff for some chocolate. Oh my.
You should see what I do for a Dr. Pepper Zero.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Why am I just now finding all this out?
Surprise.
25 years. Do you have an OnlyFans account or something? And they pay in,
I wish, but no.
they pay in Coke Zero and Dr. Peppers? Golly.
What is it?
I'm going to show my appreciation to you.
Oh, no.
Oh boy, I love them little pocket screwdrivers. Check, yep.
That was more chocolate. I did.
More chocolate. Here, let me see that. All right, hold your hand out.
No,
I got you something.
I know.
I'm serious.
Is it gonna bite me?
No, I
Is it
promise.
gross and greasy?
No. You ready?
No. I'm scared.
Okay. It's two items.
If it bites me,
It's not going to bite you.
Oh wow! Look at me being fancy. Got me a ring and part of a watch.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Look at there. See there? I mean, it's not.
Whoa.
I know.
She handles tarantulas and all kind of animals. She worried about something biting her.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. She's got tarantula spiders, and she's worried about something biting her.
Well, you know, at least I can see that coming. I didn't know what this was.
All right, guys. Next day, we played with the Dodge yesterday, got it running. Y'all seen that. We got it shoved out here in the broke down zone. And as y'all can see, it is raining.
Yeah, it is.
So we're back on stand today. You want to put this thing on jack stands before I pull these off? Let's run it like we did with them old ones, without no spacers.
Okay.
Yeah,
In case those spacers are the issue.
that would help rule it out, I think.
Yep, I did too.
Well, I'd like to run them wheels, them rears with no spacers just to see.
Well, that'd be a good idea too.
Well, let's just do both. That way we can narrow this thing down.
Okay.
All right. I forgot to film, but I got the spacers back on. I got them Loctited and torqued. And my wife is being so nice and gracious with me because she's over here. Look at her. She's painting my drums. What's funny?
Wrong side of paint.
Well,
It sprays sometimes and sometimes it don't.
As long as you got it covered good enough that you can't see
I mean,
anything.
yeah, it's covered. It just
Because these wheels being 20s, they show so much back here.
yeah,
So
true.
that's the reason I painted the spacer, because when the wheel bolted, there was a shiny lip right there, and I like the black better.
Okay.
I'm gonna bolt them back on, y'all. I have the spacers back on, Loctited and torqued. I think I've already said that. You said I'm bad about repeating myself.
Yeah, but I wasn't listening, so you might not have.
So let's bolt these wheels back on. Let's lower it back down on the jack stands and give her another trial run. See if we can see anything wobbling or vibrating. If I can't find any vibration anywhere else, I'm gonna blame it on the tires. So.
Okay. So you didn't find anything wrong with any of that?
The drive line, the slip yoke has travel. There's no vibration in the drive shaft. The U-joints are good. I greased everything. I've checked plate in the axles. I have checked plate in the pinion. I cannot find any slack anywhere. Nowhere. I mean, it's throwing me off. So, in order for it to happen, going to Nick's, it's probably going to be a tire, and we just ain't seen it yet. Okay, so I swapped the tires and wheels back around. Driver's side is running true. Passenger side's got a little wobble. We're hitting the highway. I feel it.
I do too. It's big on my side.
I don't know what it is, but I mean, axles do have a little play in them. We'll have that wheel checked, but I'm afraid of it. Some of it's in the old tires too. I think it's a combination of everything. We'll bring her on up. She'll start coming in.
Oh wow. Woo! My side's bad.
Look at my hand.
Yeah. My side's worse.
I'm going to drive out of it, speed up.
My side's not any better.
Yep. Alright. We'll do tires and have that one wheel checked. And if that don't solve it, then we're going to change that axle on that side. It's the only thing I know to do. So anyway, guys, I know this wasn't a great episode of trying to find a vibration in our truck stand here.
It showed you and Dylan's
Wait a minute.
pit skills
Here,
taking off.
we'll fix it. I just leveled them out right there.
Or you made it way worse, one of the two.
Just leveled them out. Fixed it right there. I just burnt some hide off of it and they're back in round.
Yeah, okay.
That thing I only do that on wet roads. And it's wet. It's been raining today, y'all. So, sorry this episode wasn't all exciting. Trying to figure out the vibration and stand. But we did go get the Dodge truck. We did get it running. We did figure out that it's got a bad knot. And we will continue to try to figure out stand. In the meantime, y'all be safe. Thank y'all for the subscribes, the likes, and the share. As always, we greatly appreciate it. And y'all please be safe. And we'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.
Bye.